But if you go to the Bible mention of Egypt.
Okay.
When Jesus was born, and Herod wanted to kill Jesus, Jesus was taken to Egypt.
Okay.
So is Egypt Africa or not?
Once again, I greet you, beloved, and I welcome you to Lawson Media. My name is Boache Steven, and you know for sure that whenever I get in my seat here, it's about really dismantling those several assertions against Christianity, or that's been made against Christianity since time immemorial. This time round, I'm actually not going to say anything about Islam, and I'm having a Christian apologist on the line, and surely he's going to help us a lot with several lot of explanations. He's called Pre.Peter Polley. Pre.Peter Polley is a Christian apologist, and he's preacher too in Church of Christ. Actually, he's going to give us a lot of introductions about himself, because I've watched several of his programs, and he deals with stuff about history and all that. And when you're listening to him, seriously, you cannot sleep. Quickly, shall we take a quick break and return? You're welcome back, beloved. Quickly, let me head on to Brother Pre.Peter Polley. Please, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
Oh, glory be to God. Looking at how you're sounding, I can feel the breeze. Well, several lot of stuff has transpired. I'll be get to me. Like there are so many people, and they ask many questions. Most especially, I think you've heard of Abraham Moshe and several of his assertions on the net. He says the Bible isn't from any God. The Bible is a scam, and also Jesus, the story in regards to Jesus Christ is never true. Jesus never existed. And also he says even God doesn't exist. I think you've heard of that as well. Yeah. And recently a video popped up, just as I told you about. Seriously, this guy was banned in the Bible. He says he speaks from Cote d'Ivoire or something like that, and he was banned in the Bible and was like, the Bible is a scam. And it's because of the Bible, Africa is still in its infancy. And I think this guy hasn't yet made any research, and I had wanted to consult you, but I think we've been trying our possible best to get in touch, but I think God being so good, today is a better day. Actually, we have also a topic on board, and that is how old is Christianity in Africa? You're going to help us on that, because people say that without the advent of our colonial masters, the Christianity wouldn't have been introduced to the African Peninsula, Sub-Saharan Africa, and also West Africa. What do you tell us about this, please?
All right, thank you very much. Now, sometimes when I meet
and I think I have to get in a bit. Please introduce yourself first.
all right, no problem.
All right.
My name is Pre.Peter Polley.
Okay.
A preacher at Hafasni.
Hafasni, okay.
Church of Christ, yeah.
Okay.
So currently I'm zooming from Hafasni.
All right.
You can see I'm even in the...
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow, you have very nice auditorium.
Right. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah.
All right, so shall we proceed?
Yeah. One thing is, sometimes I do ask them this question.
Okay.
During the 1st century, where was Ghana? Where was Ivory Coast?
Okay. So
see,
what actually do you mean by 1st century, please?
Yes.
Okay.
During the 1st century, when Jesus
I mean, okay, when Jesus was born. All right, I got you.
Yes. Where was Ghana?
Okay.
Where was Ivory Coast? Where was Mali?
Okay.
Now, if you ask yourself this question, then it will tune your mind on where we came from.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
I got you.
We were in Africa, right?
Yeah.
Even in Ghana here, I read a history, and we were all at the north.
Okay.
And there was a war broke up. And then we started to despair. Then we had Hafasni, Accra, and so many other places. But we were all at one place.
Okay.
So in this world, we all emerged from one place. Okay. God created this world, and we were in Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve.
Okay.
Later they moved from the Garden of Eden. They were somewhere. Then later on, we started spreading.
Okay.
Then Genesis 11, confusion of language.
Okay.
And this, you move with this person, you move with this person.
Okay.
So if people really do not want to go back, they don't go back to history to trace some root, and they will emerge certain things from their history from 1800s.
Okay.
1800s, when the slave masters started coming to Africa.
Have you ever heard of this? Christianizing Africa? They say 1980 or something, and Africanizing Christianity in 1981. I don't know if you've heard of something like that before.
I think actually I've not really.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah, proceed, please.
But if you go to the Bible mention of Egypt.
Okay.
When Jesus was born, and Herod wanted to kill Jesus, Jesus was taken to Egypt.
Okay.
So is Egypt Africa or not?
North Africa. North Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Africa. Okay. Now let's ask another question. When Jesus was being persecuted,
okay,
there was this during the crucifixion of Jesus. There was this man who helped him out, Simon
of Cyrene.
Very good.
Okay.
This is from Libya, Shahat, Eastern Libya.
Okay. Cyrene geographically is located in Libya.
Yeah.
I got you. That's Africa.
Libya.
Okay.
So where is Libya? Is Libya African?
Africa.
Okay. Now sometimes when you ask them this question, they do not even know that there was somebody who was a black man who helped Jesus while he was being crucified.
Wow, that's awesome.
Some little knowledge.
Okay. You mean if I should chip in this, like you mean those that sounds that kind of arguments outside there lack some knowledge, right?
They lack some knowledge.
Okay.
You see, they start their debate or their argument from 1800s, maybe 1840s.
Okay.
When the Portuguese maybe came to or this Dutch came to, you understand?
Yeah, the Europeans.
That before the 19th century of the colonization,
okay,
from the 1st century to the 18th century,
okay,
something was happening. So they should go back and read that also.
Okay. If I do understand what you're saying very well, you really want to tell me that Christianity isn't relatively a recent phenomenon to Africa, right?
No. Even before Paul would go to the Gentiles to preach, Africans were already Christians.
Oh, my first time hearing this. Come again. Before Paul would
go to the Gentiles to preach.
Okay,
let's hold on here.
You mean I got you, bro. But the thing is, the argument is not on the idea that Gentiles were also drenched into Christianity, but the argument goes with without the advent of our colonial masters, Christianity wouldn't have been introduced to Africa.
Africa, the Ethiopian eunuch.
Yeah, okay.
Acts chapter 8 verse 20 says, I know some people don't really believe in the Bible.
Okay.
But you see, whatever the Bible says, geographically,
all right,
even if you put the scriptures somewhere, then you trace what the Bible is saying.
That is lower criticism.
Yes.
Okay.
You see that indeed there are some historians who wrote about whatever was happening.
Okay. Meanwhile, they were not Christians.
Yes. They were not Christians.
Okay, I got you.
They were not Christians. Somebody like Tacitus.
Okay.
Tacitus.
Yeah, Tacitus.
Somebody like Pliny the Younger.
Yeah.
These people, the whole lot, they were not Christian at all.
Okay.
And you see, these people, what they were doing, they were scholars like now we have scholars.
Oh, okay.
They don't care about your religion. They don't care about Christianity.
Okay.
They don't care about Muslims. They don't care about anything. All they care about is whatever is going around.
They pen them down.
Unfortunately, they kept them in the public libraries.
Okay.
And then those writings, many people still have them now.
Oh, okay.
So yes.
Okay. So you mean like that is Greek historians, Roman historians, and all that.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
I got you.
You understand?
Yeah.
And if these people were writing, and as they write, they wrote that Jesus indeed existed.
Okay.
And when Jesus existed, there were some people who were following him. They were Christians.
Okay.
And the Bible mentioned of Ethiopian eunuch, a man who moved from between Jerusalem and Gaza. Philip baptized him. He went back to Ethiopia. He's going there. He was a Christian.
Okay.
So Ethiopian, there was that Church of Christ over there in Ethiopia.
Okay.
And that was the first century.
Okay. Come again. I think something baffled my mind over here. You were like,
right.
in Acts chapter 8, verse number 26, the Ethiopian eunuch, right? Okay, Ethiopia. Okay, Ethiopia overlaps with is it Egypt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Ethiopia is Africa. That is somewhere North Africa. And you said Ethiopia there was Church of Christ. How do you know at that time?
Okay. The Ethiopian eunuch.
Okay.
When he was baptized.
Okay.
What church was he baptized into? It was the Church of Christ, the first century church.
Okay.
The church that began in Acts chapter 2
okay.
was the Church of Christ.
Oh, really?
And the name that we hear, Romans 16:16.
Okay.
Makes sense to understand. Jesus said, "I will build my church." Matthew 16:18.
I think we should drop that one right now. Okay, so Romans 16:16. People also ask.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So just for us not to.
No problem.
I got you.
Right,
I got you. I got you.
No problem.
I got you. So okay.
So they were that church.
Okay.
In Ethiopia was the Church of Christ.
Okay.
And this Church of Christ, the Ethiopian eunuch, when he was baptized, he went back.
Okay.
He was residing there, so he went back, and he will still worship.
Oh, okay.
And the Bible makes
so I think to make it more clearer and ostensible, you mean after the Ethiopian eunuch had been baptized into the Church of Christ, right? He went back to Ethiopia. And meaning he became a Christian. Is that what you mean? So he became a Christian. There was a Christian in Ethiopia, that is Africa, at the very outset, at the very onset of Christianity.
Of Christianity.
I got you.
Yeah, Christianity just began.
Okay.
And it's spreading across the globe.
Okay.
You know, Acts chapter 1 verse 8. Jesus said they will start from Jerusalem, Samaria, Judea, and to the end of the earth.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I got you.
Yes. and as people were in this world, every message from Jesus, from the apostles, was spreading across.
Well, I got you, and I think we actually proving something. We proven, and we are disproving the idea that or the public general public conception that Christianity was only introduced to Africa via the advent of the colonial masters. We are disproving that one.
No.
Okay, so this is it. You've given us an information in regards to Simon of Cyrene. That is, I understand Cyrene is located in Libya, and that's okay. So was he a Christian, Simeon, or did he become a Christian?
Okay. Simeon the Cyrenian.
Okay.
Who helped Jesus to carry the cross?
Yeah.
Let's say his Christianity was not mentioned in the Bible.
Okay.
But what he did to help Jesus.
Okay, so going by induction, probably he became a Christian.
Probably he became a Christian.
I got you. Okay.
But for that area, it tells us that Africans during the persecution of Jesus,
Africans were there.
We know we were there. Whatever was happening, it was not only the Jews.
Okay.
The Jews, they are Palestinians.
Okay, I get you.
They are Palestinians. They are not Europeans.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus is not white. So everything that was happening, everybody in the world, we were all aware.
Okay.
It wasn't a specific group of people.
Okay.
Where was America when Jesus was being crucified?
Yeah.
Where was America?
I think even Ghana was established before Europe.
You see.
Yeah, when Ghana was established, Europe was in its infancy. Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah. Okay.
So Christianity was not brought in by a white man to deceive black men.
Okay, I think that is a very big issue also. I'll be getting to me. So we will actually go there. I'm actually trying to treat you like a baby. I'm just leading you to that portion, that place. well, I think you've had us informed on an African who was called Simon, okay, and he helped Jesus in carrying his cross to Golgotha, and also you've held us with an information in regards to the Ethiopian eunuch, for him. Even I think in the Bible in Acts chapter 8 verse number 26 through 36, he was the first African to say that Jesus was God, the Son of God.
Yes.
Okay, so and what else? I think Christianity per se. Actually, we've seen that since the Ethiopian eunuch was baptized into Christianity, and actually he was an African, probably he would help with the establishment of Christianity or a Christian meeting place in Ethiopia, that is Africa. Okay, so apart from this, is there any other information that will disprove the idea that Christianity wasn't introduced to Africa only via the advent of the colonial masters?
Okay. You see, one thing I always argue with people, sometimes I don't like argument, but I always say is,
okay,
the white men, people claim that they came in to infuse Christianity into our culture, so they will confuse us. Okay. But before the white men came to Africa, we were not wearing these clothing.
Very true. Very true.
Not wearing suits.
Yeah, but you know one funny thing. One funny thing is these guys, Abraham Moshe, Yehuda Quintana, and you see, nice one. I think we have to. Do you understand? So okay, I got you. So Abraham Moshe will be like, we have to abnegate everything about the white. You see, they are our slave masters. And the Bible we hold in has been given us by a slave master, and a slave master will never give you something that will benefit you. You get that? So they give us the Bible just to control our minds, and that's like we should abnegate everything that the white gave us. But you know what? Abraham Moshe is having a channel. Okay, this is an idea of the white. Okay, he puts on, I think, suit. He puts on, I think, how we get to me, those African wears and all those stuffs. Like our ancestors used to be putting on, what is it?
They were using banana, those leaves.
Nice one.
No, excuse me.
Even Abraham will say he's using a mobile phone. He has a mobile phone.
Using a mobile phone.
Yeah, he has a mobile phone.
He uses even computer.
Computer, that is it.
You see,
yeah.
The problem is some people sometimes want to limit themselves in how they expand their memory.
Okay, they want to limit themselves in how they expand.
In how they want to expand their brains.
I get you.
You understand?
That's deep.
The issue is, however it takes, every being on this earth is somehow a little bit selfish in everything he or she does.
Okay.
Now, even among we Christians, there are selfish preachers.
Okay,
who
very
are
true.
Using the Bible for their own selfish gain.
Very true.
You understand?
I got you.
They read books about other people, they call them scholars, Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
You see those people, I want to...
Yeah, Isaac Newton and co, yeah.
Newton,
Stephen Hawking.
These people are making sense.
Okay.
But Paul and Peter and whatever was written, we don't have the original manuscript. So it means that they are lying to us. Ask them, where is the original manuscript of Newton's what he wrote? Where is the original manuscript?
Okay.
What you see, sometimes I don't understand people.
Yeah.
You are trying to condemn something which is not condemned.
Yeah, you have an argument. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if they say that we should reject the white man, then those people, they are on the TV, they are always speaking ill against Christ, speaking ill against Christianity, speaking ill against the white, because of slavery. When did slavery began? Even the white people, they enslaved themselves.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there was slavery.
Yeah.
They were enslaving. Europe was, and they were enslaving other white people. They themselves. Slavery is not.
And even there came a block of time in history that in which Africans were also enslaving whites. Blacks were enslaving whites. Yeah.
So we were all doing it among ourselves. So we are focusing on what they did to us. But meanwhile, we forget what we also did to them.
Very true.
You understand?
I get you.
So this for us to be able to justify ourselves well
Okay.
as humans.
Okay.
The thing is, the Bible doesn't tell you to kill anybody.
All right.
And if you read the Bible, and you tell me that the Bible is a book, they are using it to confuse you, it means that you are telling me something different.
Very, very true. But you know what? Like, I think I actually have to bring you back. And yeah, with this question, I'm pausing you with this question. Sorry for that. I said I'm asking this question. What about the statistical data that suggests or presumes that at the beginning of the 20th century, only 30% of the African population were classified as Christians? Is there any truth about this statistical data?
Okay, you see, I want to give you some analysis a little bit.
Okay.
If you read history,
all right,
let's put the Bible aside.
Okay.
Then let's come back to history.
Okay.
If you read the history, you realize that there was persecution,
okay,
great persecution,
okay,
on Christians.
Mm-hmm.
And out of this persecution, these emperors,
okay,
as they kept on killing Christians, then Christians start to do what? Stop worshiping God.
Okay.
Some they were afraid because when they get you, they will just
okay. So I think to not to employ logical fallacy here, fancy hasty generalization. Most of them were afraid.
Yes, most of them were.
Yeah,
most
yeah.
Of them, thank you very much.
I got you.
Most of them were afraid.
Okay.
So they stopped being a Christian.
Okay.
And as they stopped being a Christian, aside being persecuting the church, then there was other wars and other things that were happening in the world.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So those things kept people moving away from one place to another.
Okay.
You know what? Yes.
Yeah.
Kept moving from one place to another. And as people move from one place to another, there are some people, they might have forgotten that they were Christians.
Okay.
Because they were afraid. They were afraid to go back. They didn't know what is happening.
Okay.
And then, as they were living along, we are human beings, you and I, we are the theory of forgetfulness.
Very true.
So as we were living, we came and then we found different religion.
Okay.
Let me enjoy this, let me embrace this. Then as you keep using it, you'll be enjoying it, and you forget yourself that you were like this.
Okay.
So somebody might remind you. You understand?
Yeah.
And if they remind you, then you go back to do what exactly you were doing. And that's the main reason why when the white men came, black men, we embraced Christianity easily.
Okay.
So
it was already in our bloods.
It is already in our blood.
Okay. Okay.
We escaped from a lot of stuff.
Yeah, even you know what, like to help to chip in this, even according to history, that was in the 225 BC, 225 before Christ. You see, I think that was when Ptolemy II was ruling Egypt. Yeah, Ptolemy II was ruling Egypt, and there came a time Ptolemy II told his subjects to bring forth some men or some noblemen who would be able to translate their books from their languages into the Greek language, because during that time the Greek culture and language had taken domination, and that was when the Hebrews also brought about 70 men. That is the Septuagint, the 70 gentlemen. And Ptolemy had thought that perhaps they were going to pay chance and for that matter, he scattered them, and I think he gave them gas and all that. You see, they didn't sit together, and they translated the Hebrew Old Testament into Greek. That is the LXX. Whenever you read in the English Bible, you come across that.
Yeah.
Good. So when they brought everything before Ptolemy, and he Googled through all the write-ups, all the translations from every single individual, he ascertained for sure that indeed the Bible is from God, because everything was dito. Like everything was in line with each individual's translation was in line with each individual. You see, this really affirmed that indeed the Bible is from God, and this was done in Africa. That is Egypt, Alexandria. Yeah, it was done in Africa.
You see,
Yeah.
Do certain things to even tarnish our own image.
Yeah, it was done in Africa, and to even let me topple it with this too, and also do you know during the time of what is it, Tertullian? Yeah. During the time of Tertullian in Egypt, there were 85 bishoprics according to history. In Egypt, and what I mean by bishoprics has to do with, like, perhaps we have several lot of regions in Ghana, Asante region, Brahafo region, Volta region, Greater Accra region, and all that. So the bishoprics were like this. The whole of Asante region, okay, taking the whole of Asante region, for instance, that would be the whole of Asante region would be Christian region. That they have Christian as their elder, and perhaps the president or something like that, and the whole settlers of the lands within that area are Christians.
Okay.
You see, 85 bishoprics. And during the time of Cyprian, also, it had developed from 85 bishoprics to about 285 bishoprics. Africa.
Okay. Africa. So what is your problem?
Yeah, I got you.
You see, sometimes I read about this man, Francois Marie.
Okay.
Francois Voltaire.
Voltaire.
Yes. You see, this man, sometimes when I look at these skeptics in maybe Ghana or other countries in Africa, and the way they speak out, I say people are not doing any job.
Very true.
Voltaire wrote books.
Yeah.
Scholar. This man wrote a lot of books.
Yeah.
Wrote a lot. But he was also condemning Christianity. At that time, in France, he was condemning Christianity.
Okay.
Seriously. But on the verge of dying,
okay, he had
stroke. Then he called for, that time it was Catholic Church in France, so he called for the Roman priest and Christians, so they would come to him, then he will reconcile with them.
Very
and
true.
on a sick bed, this Jesus who he was always speaking ill against, you know what he said? If you read about him,
okay,
let people go and search on the internet.
All right.
He was crying on the sick bed, oh Christ, oh Lord. Oh Christ. That was the cry he was, oh Christ, oh my Savior, oh Lord.
That's just what he was saying.
That was, yes.
Okay.
So this person who spoke ill against Christ, he even said Christianity is just a fiction.
Okay.
Somebody just created it and then use it to deceive some people, and they think that they enjoy. You see, the way the man was describing Christianity was not easy.
Okay.
But you see, God, when God is working, you can't run away.
Very true.
And this man, yes. So the fact is, what people does, they do it ignorantly.
Okay.
You understand? They do it ignorantly. Recently, I heard about one guy. I think he's also part of Abraham Ben Moshe.
Okay. Yehuda Quintana. Yeah.
Yes, I watched on TikTok, and he was dancing, and then what he wrote was, when he believed there's no God, then he was dancing.
Look at that.
That there's no God, he has freedom. He doesn't have any rules to God.
But they tell us to go back for our traditional worship and blah blah blah, the gods and all that. They tell us to go back for that.
Let them go. When they are dying, they will cry for Jesus.
Oh, very true, and that's it's very true about every atheist. And brother, quickly, I think we've surely ascertained for sure that Christianity wasn't introduced to Africa via just the advent of the colonial masters, but it was in Africa prior to they coming to Africa. Yeah, before they came to Africa, the Christianity had already been introduced to Africa. And even in Acts 2, verse number 5 downwards, we get to know that Africans were there at the very inception of the church of Christianity. Africans were present. Egyptians were there. Arabians were there. Libyans were there. Mm-hmm. So this really tells us for sure that Christianity wasn't introduced to Africa in somewhere in the 1980s and
let's say 1840s.
1840s. Yeah. The Christianity started prior to that time. Well, brother, I think may God Richard bless you for this information. And quickly, let's head on to this guy. I think a video popped up, and I think I ran a program on it on Lots of Media. This guy, I think he claims to. I think I think he was okay. He was a so-called pastor, let me put it that way, okay, or a so-called preacher, and he's currently banning the Bible on the net. He's telling everybody the Bible is scam, and Africa is sick because of the Bible. We have to abnegate the Bible so that Africa will rise up and take on her good clothes. Is it true or it's not true?
Bro, you see, these people, that's what I'm saying, I don't know what is happening to them. What has the Bible going to do with our development?
Well, okay.
Even the Bible says we should unite. The Bible says that unity.
Okay.
There should not be division among us. The Bible speaks of unity a lot.
Okay.
Africans, when it came a point that we were supposed to unite, were we able to unite?
We weren't.
Go to the United States, they united, they are developing.
Yeah.
Go to Europe, United Kingdom.
Okay.
Go to Chinese provinces.
Yeah.
Came together and they are working together.
Okay.
Now, some other places of the world, they are also thinking, United Arab Emirates.
Yeah. Dubai, yeah.
When they came together, before they were suffering, but when they came together,
yeah.
The United Arab, now we are going for our vacation at Dubai.
Okay, I think.
So you see,
please, pause there, please. I think my name is on the list, right? My name is on the list.
Okay.
No, not okay. My name is on the list.
Okay.
No, please. My name is on the list, right? The vacation in Dubai.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
My name is on the list.
Okay. That's.
Bro, so wrapping up, I think we were talking about the guy, okay? He emerged all of a sudden on the public screen, and I think he was all over on the net, and everybody was amazed, most especially those Christians who are not very much or aware of the stuffs like this, or who has never had an encounter with stuffs like this before. A lot of people called me, they contacted me, and they were like, Brother Stephen, this guy, look at what he's doing. Won't you say anything about it? I'll be get through that. That is that reason that the other time I prompted you, and I was like, we have to get a program on that. I'll be get to me. So I would love for you to drop some stuffs about it, because is the Bible a scam? Like, is the Bible the cause of Africa's downfall?
The Bible is not the cause of African downfall.
Okay.
Our downfall is our leaders and ourselves, not the Bible.
Wow. So the Bible has no. Okay.
This is obvious.
Okay.
The Bible has nothing to do with our development. The Bible is only preparing our soul that we can go to heaven and have salvation.
So I'm coming. You said the Bible has nothing to do with our development. So what do you mean? Like, do you mean?
No. It doesn't affect anything. The Bible even is encouraging us to develop.
Okay, so meaning it has something to do with our development, but not the negative way.
No, the negative. No.
Okay.
There's nothing negative from the Bible attached to our development.
Okay.
No. You see, if you read the Bible well, you see that even in the Bible, Jesus says, if you have, give.
Okay.
If you have something, give.
Okay.
If your neighbor is sick, help your neighbor.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, our leaders, they are supposed to build hospitals, roads, and all those stuff.
Yeah.
They go, maybe they travel outside. They take loan on the basis of the citizens.
All right.
Okay, we are taking it in the name of Ghanaians.
Yeah.
So we are taking this money from this blah blah boom. They will come to Ghana.
Okay.
Then it is up to them to use the money to construct roads.
Okay.
Build hospitals and do all these things.
Yeah.
But here is the case: we use it for our own selfish gain.
Okay.
Then later on, when we are suffering, then we will say that the white man brought the Bible.
Even not to cut you short. Not to cut you short, like during the COVID era in 2019, okay, during the COVID era, do you realize what happened in Ghana? Like the sanitizers, hand sanitizers, and all that. Like most of them were sold at the price of 2 cities, 3 cities. But the moment the COVID-19 joined in, our own people began selling them out in higher prices. Okay, the two cities, hand sanitizer container would be bought at 10 cities, 20 cities, and all that. So are we not the cause of our own problems?
We are the cause of our own.
And even in the meat market, when you go to the market, if you ever had a chance to go to Bantama market or any of the markets in Ghana, you would ascertain for sure that they began placing higher costs on stuffs that were at very lower costs in the market areas.
You see, so it's ourselves, it's the leaders and we ourselves, the citizens and we all. We are playing a vital role in retarding our progress.
Wow.
Not any Bible, not anything.
Okay.
The Bible has not end. Where is it written in the Bible that shall not develop?
It isn't.
Where is it written? No.
It isn't written anywhere like that.
But where is it written in the Bible that shall not construct?
Okay, have you ever heard of this so-called slave Bible? Have you ever heard of a book like that? Slave Bible.
Yes, I had one person saying it, but I did not focus.
Yeah, this lady, she's called Reverend Evelyn Wilson. Okay, I think she had a debate with Brother Benjamin Forson. You see, and I think she introduced that idea. She was like, the Bible that was given to our ancestors or our forefathers wasn't the one we hold into. They were not having they were not 66 independent books, but they were somewhere 47. And you know what, like, she kept on saying that there are several lot of stuffs within this Bible, and in that Bible that was given to our forefathers, there were nothing like that within them. You get this? But you know what, like, I think people just goes by what actually the slave masters gave to the slaves, and I think they consult King Leopold II of Belgium. I don't know if you've ever heard from Abraham Moshe saying something like that before, but I think if you get well into or dive well into history, you get to know that King Leopold II actually knew for sure that the actual Bible never supported a slave trade or anything like that. So what he did was he had to do away with several lot of Bible passages, more especially in the so-called slave Bible. You will not come across the book of Exodus. Okay, you will not come across anywhere in the Bible where Paul was saying to be a Grecian is nothing, to be this or that or that or this is nothing. We are all one and all that. You wouldn't come across anything like that in the Bible. And they kept on telling our people, okay, our ancestors, that if you become a rich, I think you not make it to heaven and all that. They would be misinterpreting the scriptures fancy where Jesus Christ said to the rich man to go and give out all his belongings to the poor and to come and follow him and all that. So this really implies that if you are rich, you can never make it to heaven. This is the explanation they used to give to our forefathers.
What Jesus was saying.
That is it. So the slave Bible isn't Bible. Okay, it isn't Bible. Yeah, the abolitionists discovered the entire Bible, and via the entire Bible they abnegated slave trade. So you can talk about someone like John Bunyan and all that. They discovered the full Bible, and that is exactly what pointed to them that what they were given wasn't the real one. So they reintroduced the actual Bible to the people that were not having the actual Bible, and they got to know that the Bible isn't in support of any slave trade.
The Bible is not in support.
Yeah.
You see, I don't know. They themselves are confused. You see, they are inconsistent in their consistencies.
Okay.
Like they are confused.
So I think I heard this from Brother Siama, inconsistent in your inconsistency.
I watched that video from the man, and I was like, this man is great.
Okay.
You understand?
I got you.
They themselves are not consistent too.
Okay.
Sometimes they will pick a scripture from the Bible text. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Quotation. Then they will read it. Then they will be speaking. Yeah, even the Bible says if you're a Christian, give, it will be given. Christians don't give. You see. Then later on, they will go and pick another quotation. Okay, the Bible says that, and you see, the way they debate, sometimes I say in Ghana, the way they debate, They debate as if they are boxing.
Very true. Very true.
No, we are dealing with
Knowledge.
memory,
Yeah.
knowledge, brain, not
Yeah. No physical fight.
no,
Yeah.
no energy, no.
Yeah.
So as we are okay, this is one. No.
I got you.
And you see, sometimes when you listen critically to them, I think Abraham said something like John 5 or so before.
Okay.
I forgot that at that time I was at Takrady
Okay.
with some guys and they were watching Abraham.
Okay.
And the way he was interpreting the scriptures,
Yeah.
you see, somebody wrote a letter to you. And out of the letter, you didn't begin the letter from the first paragraph.
Okay.
You went to the last paragraph. And in the last paragraph, you said that you read that and the dog died because I was not around. And when he died, the male in the house was blah 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 blah. You understand?
Yeah, I got
So
you.
immediately you read the last paragraph at the male in the house.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you should continue also reading to know what male is he talking about.
That is it. So you have to read it in its context. Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
But they will just Matthew chapter 1 verse 2. Hey.
Yeah. Very true.
Matthew chapter 2 verse 5. Hey.
Yeah.
So the problem is the man who was also burning the Bible is also confused.
Okay. Okay. So has he any punishment from God? Like, is it because he was saying he's throwing challenge to, and he mentioned people's name. He was like Duncan Williams, Mesa Otabel and co. You see, they cannot challenge him and others. So I think if you watched my program on that, I was like, no human being is ever going to challenge you because there's a challenge between you and God. God is the best opponent for you. So I think, is there anything he should fear? Burning the Bible?
Okay. You see, right now,
Okay.
you see, he has pruned his own heart. He has hardened his own heart.
Okay.
You understand? To do something against God.
Yeah.
But because of grace, God will forgive him.
Mean grace, what dear? Or
yes, the grace.
the grace?
You see, we are all under grace.
Okay.
And until you die, you face judgment.
I got
under
you.
Grace.
Okay.
Even if you insult Jesus 1 billion times,
Okay.
and then you repent before you die, you go to paradise in heaven.
Okay.
You will not go to Tartarus or then move to hell.
All right.
So the issue is this.
Okay.
This man burning the Bible lacks some knowledge about the Bible.
Okay. He lacks some knowledge about the Bible.
Knowledge
Okay.
about the Bible.
Okay.
Possibly those people who does that lack historical backgrounds of the Bible.
Okay.
You see, if you take the Bible entirely,
Okay.
you should read outside the Bible.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, those people who read outside the Bible, they always conclude that the Bible is genuine.
Okay. So
Even though they are not Christians.
so within and without the Bible, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You understand?
I got you.
So he burning the Bible. He started using the Bible to do something he think it will benefit.
And you know what one funny thing is, like, yes, surely he used the Bible for something like that. He read
didn't make that thing.
he read
money, so he
he read John 2, and he was like, Jesus Christ turned water into wine, so he was also going to do the same thing in his auditorium. So in front of his church, his congregation, I think he tried doing that, but I didn't. So I think maybe that's exactly what pricked him to doing that. You see, he got to know that the Bible isn't powerful because Jesus did it. So so I think so. And those people that comes out to say all these stuffs are most of them naive when it comes to biblical history or church history and all that. You see, so I think this guy is naive, just as you're saying, but I think he went so far, right? And one thing is, he didn't burn all Bibles. He burned the Bible that he was having. Okay, so
the Bible is still there.
The Bible is still there. That is it. So he was like, I'm burning the Bible. I'm burning the Bible. Your Bible is a scam. It is.
Hey, I'm burning my Bible. I'm burning my Bible.
Yeah.
Because I'm here. I have my Bible.
Yeah, that is it.
I'm not burning. You see, they don't even understand within. And when they open the Bible, they don't understand the Bible.
Okay.
How the first century Christians,
Okay.
They were dealt with, and how the Holy Spirit manipulated them is different from ours.
Okay.
And if you learn the Bible says we should study, so you will know that, okay, at this time the Bible was this. Okay, at this moment things change to this system. And you know, God is so smart in such a way that
Okay.
He knows how the world is developing.
Yeah.
You see how God is.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, from the first century, second, third, up to now 21st, 25th. You see, everything is different and it's in line with how the Bible indeed has programmed us.
Yeah, very true. And not to cut you short, I think we have just some 5 minutes to wrap up.
Okay.
So I would love for you to this time help with some 2 or 3 stuff that are going to help our addressees to ascertain for sure that the Bible isn't a scam. Yeah, the Bible isn't a scam, and you're going to conclude for us. You're going to help highlight stuff for us in regards to Africa. What is it? Christianity not being Johnny came later. Okay, Johnny came later or something like that. So give us some wrap up in regards to Christianity in Africa and also the Bible not being a scam.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I just want viewers to understand is that
the
Bible is not a scam.
All right.
Those people who are saying the Bible is a scam, they themselves are the scammers trying to bring something to scam the Bible.
Okay, those that are saying the Bible is a scam, they themselves are the scammers. All right.
Scammers trying to bring something to scam the Bible.
Okay.
And the issue is this: they always start their issues from 1800s.
Okay.
Let's say 1840 and 1870, when slave trade began in Africa.
All right.
They forget that from the 1st century to the 18th century, they forget that history.
Okay.
So whatever happened within that range, they don't know anything about.
Okay, so meaning people should take their minds back to the midst of 1870 and the 1st century, and that will help them to know what actually transpired within that period.
That is it.
I got you.
So if you begin from 1840 to 1870 coming,
okay,
you will make mistake. You will speak ill against the Bible, but the Bible has done nothing bad.
All right, I got you.
So they should go back and read.
Okay.
Read. Don't. I advise them. I always advise people, don't read the Bible rather.
Okay.
Forget about the Bible. Put the Bible aside.
Okay.
Go and read, because this man Tacitus was a historian.
Yeah, Cornelius Tacitus. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He wrote about Christianity and Jesus.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And what if somebody who was not a Christian wrote about Jesus and Christianity?
And even Flavio Josephus.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at that time, when the Roman they were ruling over.
Yeah.
They were having the supremacy over the world.
Yeah.
These people, they were smart, so they have their historians, their libraries,
yeah,
their writings. So whatever Tacitus was writing, it was also kept in there.
Very true.
You understand?
Yeah.
There were other historians they should read from. They should not even and after they read it, within that range, they will come to understand that the Bible is not a scam.
Yeah, and they have to ask themselves this question: did these people really exist? Did they really live?
That is it.
That is it. So if they really lived, if they really existed, and in that range they lived, who was ruling and all that, so the information they put across, what actually was the information about and all that, and what actually would prompt them to be putting down those kind of informations. Meanwhile, they were not the followers of Jesus Christ and they were not Christians. Yeah.
Even in Ghana here, we know that independent. Before UGCC will bring Kwame Nkrumah, Kwame Nkrumah came in later.
Very
so
true.
UGCC, they started independent.
Yeah, later to introduce CPP.
Later they brought, so if you began your history in Ghana from when Kwame Nkrumah got independent, you will lack knowledge.
Very true. I got your point.
You see, so in every view, what we have to know is you have to start from the point where that thing started.
Okay.
You don't just take some point that you will lack knowledge, you will speak ignorant.
Okay, so I think people should begin to ask themselves these questions. What's the origin of Christianity?
That is the origin of Christianity.
Good. Where did Christianity begin? Who began Christianity?
Very good.
Very
where
true.
Were black people?
Okay.
Where were black people?
Okay.
During the 1st century?
Okay.
Where was Ghana? Where was Mali?
Okay.
Where was Senegal? Where was Congo?
Very true.
During the 2nd century, okay, black people, what were we doing?
All right.
Okay, during the persecution of Jesus, was it only the Israelites or the Romans or these people? Okay, even where Christianity, how did it? You see, when it comes in this way, you understand certain things from the Bible, and you come under conclusion like Voltaire, Francois Marie Arouet.
Very true.
The Bible indeed is from God.
Very true.
before he died.
So not to hold you on. One thing is, and I want to topple it with this. These infidels most of the times claim that even in the Bible, most especially in Matthew 10, verse number 5 downwards, Jesus Christ said that his message was limited to certain people. That's exactly what people say. He said he didn't come, his disciples shouldn't go to or enter into any area of the Shombronis, that is the Samaritans and all that. They shouldn't go to any way of the Gentiles, but they should go to the lost sheep of Israel. But I think this happens in our normal way of living our daily lives. Fancy we starting from somewhere to end up somewhere specific to somewhere general. That is based on the inductive logic. That's exactly what God introduced in the Bible. Jesus Christ at some point in time said he came for some specific people, and his message was to be limited to some certain people. And as time transpired, Jesus Christ in Matthew 28, verse number 18 through 20, Jesus Christ said that his message needed to be spreaded across the globe. So every person kind, every nation kind, every people kind were included. And also in Acts 1, verse number 8, you cited that passage at the very outset of this program. And surely Jesus Christ said his message needs to be spread across the globe, meaning he came for everybody. He came for the whole world. He didn't come for only Israelites. Very true. Very true.
Now,
And
before
okay.
I do something,
Okay.
I need people who help me to do it.
All right.
And they are the people who understands me first.
Very true.
I was a Ghanaian. I
Yeah.
studied in China, telecom engineering in China.
Okay.
When I went to China, the
Yeah.
first thing I did was to look for Ghanaians,
Good.
be with them, study
Good.
something. Then before I had Chinese friends.
Very
So
good.
Jesus came through the Jew. Jesus was born a Jew,
Yeah.
lived a Jew,
Yeah.
died a Jew.
Very true.
So before Jesus will succeed in whatever he wants to do to help you,
Yeah.
he has to use the Jews.
Very true. So his own
So-
surroundings had to understand something. He had to through
That
them
is it.
spread the gospel to
That is
the
it.
whole world. Very true.
That is it.
And that's the same logic God used even in the Old Testament. You see, he first went he started with Israelites. And he had only Israelites as his nation. And in Exodus 19, verse number 8 downwards or 5 downwards, you get to know that God said that he had secluded the Israelites from among all other nations. As time went on, you see, they were anticipating the Messiah. When the Messiah descended, surely through him the whole world has come to God. Through Jesus Christ, the whole world must come to God. So I think our addresses are going to learn a lot.
You see, sometimes we need to apply logic.
Very true.
Whenever you want to do something, you begin from people whom you think they will help you.
Very true. It's
You can't just all of a sudden, boom. No,
that is it. It's logical. It's logical. So I think it went and
God found logics and we don't want to learn that.
very true, very true. Like I think we have to end it up here, and our time is up.
All right,
and surely also, I think you've sounded our staffs to this guy who was banning the Bible and all that. Surely, when I was having a program on that, I was kind of heavy. You
That guy,
see,
he wanted to use the Bible to make money. He didn't use the money.
very true.
And he thought the Bible has failed him, but he has failed himself.
Very true. Very true.
The first century, how Christianity began, they were using horse. We were conveying the gospel. Now we are using cars.
Very true.
Why don't
Very
you
true.
get it? You see, they don't understand.
And that seems fancy, a prophecy that came from Sir Isaac Newton. Because during his time, there wasn't anything like the invention of cars, motorbikes, and all that. But when he looked through the Bible and he came across chariots and all that, he was like, if indeed the Bible is true, there's going to be a time we're going to get a machine that can be able to carry a person from a place to a place for about 5 kilometers. When he said this, his fellow scientists mocked him. But what do we see right now? We see the invention of cars, motorbikes, and all that. You see, what is it? Matthew Maury also is deemed to be the father of oceanography. What did he do? He also discovered that indeed there are paths in the sea. He had noted this from Psalm 8, verse number 8. You see, and he took God at his word. He said, God, if indeed you are real and the Bible is not a scam, I need to ascertain for sure that there are paths in the sea. And he explored, and surely he ascertained that there are paths in the sea. And he said, when he was dying, he had his Bible placed beside him. So may God richly bless you, bro. Your final word. Then we ended up and we continue some other time.
All right, okay. So what I want to say is,
Okay.
if if people want to claim that the Bible is a scam,
All right.
then laptop is a scam, mobile phone
Okay.
is a scam,
Okay.
the suit, the clothing, the spectacles is a scam.
Okay.
They reject the Bible and they accept satellite. When a white man makes a satellite,
Okay.
then we go and we take it, we put it in our country, our
Okay.
nation. Then the white man can be watching us somewhere.
Okay.
What is dangerous than this and the Bible?
Wow. So I think in our next meeting, you are actually going to explain it further. Okay, what you just said.
you see. Now, this there came a point that now, Bahomia, our president, vice president.
I won't let you. I won't let you go. I won't let you go there. The time is up. It will almost cut.
Okay. I'm not doing politics, but
No. You're not doing politics. You are citing example, and that's cool with me. And I think this is in our last time meeting. Surely we're going to be meeting up. So we will actually continue from where we ended up. And there are several lot of interesting topics we're going to discuss for our addresses to get wind of several lot of things.
So what I want to tell my fellow blacks, my fellow Africans is that, please, let us go back and start whatever we are reading from the 1st century.
All right.
Then between 1st century and then 1840 to 1870.
All right.
Then let us know within that range what happened.
Okay.
Before we come back again to say something that the Bible is a scam or the Bible. No.
All right.
But if somebody who is not a Christian, a Muslim, study critically how Christianity began within the 1st century and then 1840, we can
I get you, bro.
But
you are not hitting, but it's okay. The time is up. May God richly bless you. We ended it up here and we continue with some other time. That was Brother Peter Polley for you. Seriously, he is a Christian apologist and also he is the preacher at the place.
I'm associating a preacher called Akape.
Akape. Okay, at half a scene. Well, okay. So I think the name is new in my on my tongue. So if I got it wrong, please forgive me. But actually. Okay, I got you. So that is it, beloved. We ended it up here, and surely you've ascertained for sure that Christianity isn't a journey came later in Africa. Christianity was in Africa prior to our colonial masters drenching into the scene. I'll be getting with me before they began exploring the land of Africa. Seriously, Christianity began at the very outset of the religion, in Jerusalem, even in Acts 2 verse number 5 through to Acts 2 verse number 5 thereabout or downwards. You get to know that Africans were there when Christianity began, and Simon of Cyrene was from Africa. He helped Jesus out when he was carrying his cross to the place of skull, that is Golgotha. I'll be getting to him. And also the Ethiopian eunuch was an African. He was the first African to say Jesus is God or the Son of God. I'll be getting to him. And Lucius was also with Paul. Lucius was also an African, and there are several lot of stuffs. You can talk of Cyprian, Tertullian, and Cole. They were all Africans, and even the Old Testament Hebrew, the Hebrew Old Testament was translated into Greek in Africa. May God richly bless you. We ended up here, and we're gonna continue with Mr. Peter Polley next time. Bye bye.